Welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Utah State Aggies, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff.
There's the fault line.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So
There
the
they
Cal
go.
Golden Bears offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
UA grad, what up?
Big games in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense.
The solid pickup. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He gets the job done. The first down, then getting down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. From the gun. Give on the inside. They stripped it out. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. And you know the standard indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the touchdown Cal.
And that's what
Didn't do anything crazy.
throwing it and
Quarterback.
his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a
Get it
beautiful
fixed.
touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
More human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Dropping back, it's Sampson. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with that DB right there did an incredible job.
Oh, and he just flat dropped.
Come on,
You
bro.
do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this.
They'll go right back to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
To the ground with the back. Really good run there on third down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, right.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just ran him over. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football. Another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. And he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this.
They want to run it left here. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. Power football with the run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Snags it over the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
Makes a connection. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards.
Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sampson. Gonna take a shot.
No.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he picks it off and takes it back before he finally steps out of bounds, and that is how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. After the misfire, now on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The give to the back. They make the tackle. He gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. And the Golden Bears are in the red zone. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms. Starters there in that 4th quarter. Minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And now they'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah State.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defense is just
Big Bama gaming. What up,
About
dog?
to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense
Hug down
to get
here.
down here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quarterback on the keeper. That just
Fourth down,
never
baby.
had a chance as they control the middle of the field and
Let's
stuffed
get it.
him in the backfield on 3rd
Let's
down.
take this lead right
The
here.
Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Handoff to the lone back. Turns it on
Nice
at
block.
midfield. A huge gain on that one.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they had on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and maybe on this next play right here.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Great move. Now he's got room. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Plays to find the end zone on that drive and gashing them on the touchdown
Well,
run.
I
Finished it
didn't
off.
expect that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's
I didn't expect
find
him.
those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
You should have been a tackle for loss.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Lining up to convert third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Golden Bears will put this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Sampson. Makes his connection. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on second down. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team.
Roughing. Yeah.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And he missed it. No good.
Got it
Guys after the
short.
miss, still up by 4.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down and across.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Terrell. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock's running and try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He makes the catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Never a doubt. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll come. Getting some heat. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half.
Good.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offense.
And he's running in the open. And he was loose and in the open field. A tremendous pickup on that one. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Jet sweep to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Hills. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough.
Right.
Down he goes with the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Get it out on the screen. Discards a man. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The
Miss,
field goal unit is out there for the third time.
Hook.
It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Marshall looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part.
Looking downfield, it's Sampson.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gets away. Fires downfield.
No, I
The
didn't.
receiver
He
was
fell
doubled,
off.
and they picked it off.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they were able to come up with the interception.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. He was smelling out of the 4
Get up,
after the
boys.
big pass play. And the Golden Bears have it with a first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Almost. He's going to really disciplined job by the unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah go. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary, drop back in your zone, and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable going home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator.
Come on, offensive line.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Looking left. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Penalty. Offense for second down. It's a draw. 6-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Dead.
Draws and
Dead
screens.
fly.
Great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield.
Needed that stop.
Ground, not before getting enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to...
Just slithered through the tackle, and he's run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end
That was
this quarter.
huge. What up, Skeet? Emote only.
Spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Utah State, 14.
First down to start the drive after the...
What up, Al? This is bad news.
Situation in
It's
the
real bad news right now,
in your
boys.
favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big...
No.
If they have used that, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He got his man.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally
You're gonna get
bring it
beat,
down
dude. You're
after
gonna
he
get
rips off a huge
beat.
play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before
Thank
putting
you
his
for bossing,
offense in
dude.
business.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to...
He
Beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run.
I gotta go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the wheels does a great job down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Can't find his man.
Like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line.
You missed that. How do you miss that?
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on it, looking for the end zone? It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Let's lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. And the interception. He'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. Don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. Defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Cal gets it back.
Whew.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th
Hell
interception.
yeah.
He was looking for that big
Just
return to
falling
go
apart,
with the
baby.
pick, but he'll set him up in
Put
business
it
at the
put it
36.
in.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Quick strike complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. On the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down to 26.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, it's so nice to have a you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a
be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And they swarm him under. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle.
Another
they
one.
haven't pulled him yet.
Another one.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Enough to give them a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with... They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense.
Can anyone catch him? Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Clock is still, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hills. That is exactly what you're looking for. Big. Piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Sweet cut there. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Oh, great. Torn pec.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's thrown
Another one.
Interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
First down here for the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Puts one in the spin cycle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now Utah State will just try to run out the clock. He finds his man.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
It's complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Advantage of 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs. I'm coming downhill.
And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Utah State, 37.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. It'll be a wrap. Down. Pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special, all working together to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.
Pulled that one out. Pulled it out.